Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Tennessee. Yeah, I'm just tackling everything all at once. Apparently, God, these updates are going to be hard to get through. But that's what I get for being fucking injured, like a fucking noob. Oh fuck, I don't remember the saving pattern I did for this. I don't remember what happened in the last episode at all. I didn't check. You know what? I'm gonna fucking do that real quick. While I'm doing this, I might as well ask, how y'all doing today? I'm doing fine, thanks for asking. Oh, this is going to be episode 34 by the looks of it. Nice. Oh, boy. Oh, buddy boy. Looks like we're on the Shoichi path right now. Oh, shit. And the last time we played was February 17th, 2019. I really appreciate you including the whole date and time on these save states. I really appreciate that. May 29th. Sound effect of a clock or some sort of something. Somehow, I'm faintly aware of the fact that I'm already half awake. What? My eyelids feel so incredibly heavy that the idea of opening them starts to feel like wishful thinking. No, more importantly than that, I just don't want to. My bed is so nice and comfortable and warm, and for some reason I feel like I've gone through 7 rounds of wrestling with a truck. I appreciate the wrestling inclusion there. Well, hyperbole aside, I do feel kinda sore. I haven't been sleeping very well lately, and feel tired all the time. Although this is already more or less old news to me, thank you, insomnia. Last night was many times worse. The reason was painfully obvious to me. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Oh, no. Well, let's throw ourselves right into the thick of this. Please, I really wanted to win. Shoichi had been training and looking forward to that competition for months. Even if he always tried to hide his excitement when asked, I knew better than anyone else how important it was to him. And up to the time I fell asleep, he still hadn't answered any of my messages. I don't want to see him looking like that anymore. I hear the sound of knocking, suddenly dragging my attention away from my own thoughts. Oh, what the fuck, Jotaro looking ass? I open my eyes and see Aki at the door, with an expression on his face. A new expression. Very glad to see that, but what is this expression? My arm hurts, but only slightly. I lazily prop myself on my elbows, looking at my brother while blinking groggily. Good morning. Oh my God, you don't have a shirt on. Oh Lord. Oh, God. I just recorded that episode of Repeat. This is the worst voice, though. Herschel's up there, but this is the worst voice. I don't even know if I can do it anymore. And I know it's loud as shit, too. So yeah, this, if any voice was going to embarrass me, this is going to be it.
Wow, you were actually awake before I knocked on the door!
Ah, no. Somewhat, in the process at least.
And here I thought I'd need the bucket.
Making it worse. This is bad. You throw water at me and you die.
Oh no, not water. Just the bucket.
Look at him smiling. Look at him smiling. There's new sprites. You leave for half a year and shit gets all changed. You want to throw a bucket on me?
To wake you up, yeah, that way I don't damage the bed.
Buckets are heavy. You'd break my nose. All buckets? Yeah, hashtag not all buckets. Thanks.
Don't be so melodramatic. Either way, you should get up already. Today's your school festival.
As if I'd forget something that important. He forgot about it. By the time I finally go downstairs, I am no more awake than I was an hour minutes ago. What the fuck does that mean? Even after showering, drying all my fur, brushing my teeth, etc., I still feel like just crawling back onto my bed and sleeping through summer. Oh no. The season hasn't even started yet, and I already hate it. Aki, is the AC on at all here? I'm melting.
It's only a bit warmer than the previous days. It's not that bad.
No, it's definitely bad.
What day did the weather report say would be the official start of summer? The 5th?
Who cares? I just know it's really hot. Aki shrugs, packing what looks to be a filled lunchbox into his bag. By the way, did you plan on coming by the festival after school? He pauses, musing the question for a few seconds, with an overly dramatic look on his face that just screams, I'm thinking.
I'm not sure. I don't really want to miss much practice.
The festival only lasts 4 days, and you didn't go a single day last year.
There's not much of interest to me in the first place.
Okay, I lost my place there in the middle there. Hey, a lot of people worked really hard to make it happen, you know.
Yeah, and if any of those people were here, I'd apologize for being insensitive, but since none of them are, I'll just finish packing for school.
Little brat! Aki rolls his eyes at the sight of my unhappy grumbling. I swear, he used to be so cute.
By the way, Shoichi told me your class is doing a Chinese diner. Do you plan on sticking around to help any this year?
Nope, you already know how I roll. I like to enjoy...
Yeah, you like to be lazy, I know.
What? That's just plain rude.
Try to check up on Shoichi if you can, okay?
Oh shit, he looks sad. He looks sad. He's such a sad man. I don't need you to tell me that. That's already in my list of priorities.
I didn't even know you had one of those. Or is priority number 1 to make a list of priorities?
You're really asking to be slapped at this point. Aki cheekily shows me his tongue, closing his school bag and propping it behind his back.
I'm gonna get going now. You should try not to be late either. Tell Shoichi that I said hi and have fun.
The sound of the door closing echoes down the hall. Oh, what the fuck? I guess that's his mom. We've never seen her before. Or an herbivore. Oh, Cleveland, good morning. I hear a familiar voice calling out to me from the stairs. Oh, Jesus. When I look around, I see my mom dressed in her usual work attire, fiddling with her bag by the stairs. Well, that's new. You're usually long gone by the time I wake up. My hours got changed a little bit. We've got a few new hires in the office, so I don't need to be pulling overtime every day. Knowing you, you're probably super bitter about it. Mom puckers her lips with a humph, her brow furrowing deeply. So what if I like my work? It's much better than staying at home and being bored. Thanks, Mom. I love you, too. You know that's not what I meant. My God, where did I put my keys? You mean the ones right here on top of the kitchen island? I grab at a pair of keys I noticed as soon as I walked downstairs, spinning them around on my thumb for effect. Oh, that's right. I left them there after I had dinner. I forgot. What do you think of it, by the way? It wasn't much, but I tried to change my spice mix. I usually use a little. It tasted a little milder than usual, but it was delicious as usual. Thanks. Will you drop by the school festival for a bit this week? You do have free time, apparently. I'll try, but I might just end up working on some stuff once I get home. Seriously, you're too much of a workaholic. It's okay to relax every now and again, you know. By the way, have you wished your father a good day yet? As soon as she says those words, I freeze. Mom. She slowly shakes her head sideways, sighing. You kids never pay him any attention. He's going to get really lonely, you know. She walks up to a small wooden shrine we have in the corner of the living room. Aki and I keep the door to it closed all the time because we just don't like looking at it. Because of it, hardly anyone who comes here ever notices. Half the time, even I forget it's there. Mom delicately opens the doors, revealing a few small pottery ornaments, an incense burner, and right at the center of the whole thing, a single-frame picture of my dad. Because his dad was never much one for pictures, the only good picture Mom could find of him was from back when he was in high school, too. It just creeps me out to look at him looking so young. You know, your father probably misses you boys very much. It wouldn't kill you to pay your respects every now and again. That is some fucked up shit. That's fucked up. Like, you have your supernatural beliefs. You believe in your fairy tales all you want, but you don't fucking pawn that shit off as guilt onto your fucking kids. That's fucked. Reaching inside her handbag, she grabs a lighter and uses it to light a stick of incense, placing it inside the burner. She kneels in front of the shrine, putting both of her hands together in prayer. I watch the whole thing from the corner of my eye, my throat suddenly feeling like it has something stuck in it. No matter how much I try, I just can't bring myself to watch it. To me, it just feels wrong. Like clinging to a past that won't ever come back instead of moving forward. Because that's what exactly it is. I'm sure it must be even weirder for Aki. He never even got to meet the man after all. Have a good day, Ken. Still, as far as I know, she follows the same routine every day. Before leaving the house and before going to bed. Day by day, always doing the same. My mind refuses to accept such a routine. I feel like if I were to start doing something like that, I'd just remain stuck in place. Mom gets up, fixing the hem of her skirt, and walking to the door. I'll try to be home, but when you boys get back, if I can, I'll make dinner too. I can't have you doing everything around the house all the time. It's alright. You don't have to worry about that. You work really hard after all. She smiles, walking up to me and cupping my cheek with her left hand. You're really sweet, Cleveland, but I'm your mother. I'm the one who's supposed to be taking care of you, not the other way around. Sheesh, you don't have to fuss over every little thing. I love you too. Have a good day with the festival, okay? Oh, and if you see Shoichi-kun and Hitoka-chan, tell him I said hi. Will do. I walk into the shrine Mom was praying to, making sure to put out the incense so it doesn't burn anything. You're not really here, are you, old man? As is to be expected, the picture cannot respond. Sighing, I close the door again, shutting it back inside. Just getting near to the school gate, I can already hear a lot of activity in the area. Lots of students arrived early in the morning to finish setting things up so all would be ready before the official start time. Which, of course, just makes it so they can create an unofficial start time. I wasn't all that interested in waking up early, so I decided to come a little bit later in the morning. At a time like this, things would have already been picked up a bit, and there would already be a little more activity. Lots of different booths have been set up across the school grounds. Some of them are just games, others try to show some part of our school curriculum in a way that might attract attention. Science experiments, diagrams, there are all kinds of setups fighting for attention. But the most popular end up being the foods. The smell of all kinds of foods wafts around the campus grounds, and tons of people gravitate around those stands. I have to admit, part of me is really interested in going around sampling the foods right away, but I know I should probably hold on for a while. But I know the first day is the best time to go sampling around the different displays, trying to see everything they have to offer. The reason for that is quite simple. In our school, the first day of the Cultural Festival is always closed for students and staff only. That gives students a chance to do a little test run before opening to the public, as well as just giving people some time to prepare for the larger influx that would soon follow. It's also the only reason why people who would usually be very busy can find themselves free. Like... there he is. There's the boy. Hey, Cleves, good morning. Hey there. Looks like I'm not the only one sauntering around the school grounds early in the morning. Sauntering? Did you fall asleep on top of a dictionary or something? Are you gonna get on my case just because I used an unusual word? I'm considering it. Did you run into anyone else yet? Last I checked, Urishihara was trying to organize his class's haunted house. I ran into Saya-chan just to a bit earlier, but we just greeted each other in passing. She seemed a bit busy. Oh no. Did you think our plans to walk around the festival together as a group won't pan out? Do you think that? I think it's a bit too early to tell. It's not even 9 a.m. yet. Fair enough, I guess. Is something the matter? Oh, no, everything's fine. You sure? You don't seem fine. I eye Shoichi up and down, trying to get a feel for how he's feeling right now. Even though I expected him to be super down, he's acting incredibly normal. Denial! He's so casual right now that it's actually scaring me a little. Shoichi, are you okay? Huh? Why wouldn't I be? I mean, there was the competition yesterday and all. Yeah, there was. What about it? His neutral, composed reaction is such a far cry from what I saw yesterday that I choked for a second trying to come up with a response. You're acting so nonchalant about it. I guess. Okay, Shoichi, I know you might be acting like there's nothing wrong. I know you might think acting like nothing's wrong will keep me from worrying, but it's just making me worry even more. Don't be like that. I'm fine. I've had some time to process. Really? Because your voice doesn't make it sound like you're fine. One thing I've learned about Shoichi over the years is that whenever he's very upset, his voice tends to get really soft and quiet. It doesn't happen very often. To date, I can count how many times I've seen it on my fingers. Last one I remember was when the news of his parents divorcing first came out. Came out in edition 17 of Shoichi's Modern Life. Draw that shit up, huh? Even though he was all smiles and acting like nothing was wrong, he was still very upset and meek. You might have become very good at shouldering your burdens over the years, but even you can't act totally fine when something this huge happens. Come on, Cleves, it's not a big deal. Look, I'll give you a pass because we're out in the open, but once the two of us are alone, I want to talk about this. There's nothing to talk about. We'll talk, and that's that. Man, you can be really pushy sometimes. Only because I care. I guess. Anyway, I should probably get going. There are still some things I need to do before I can really consider myself free. Alright, I'll see you later, Shoichi. You bet. He went inside the school hallways. The whole place is packed with students running down the halls in a rush. It's kind of funny. I'm almost 100% sure none of these people would be in such a rush if they were trying to get something like a class, get to something like a class they're late for. Priorities, I guess. Ah, there he is. There's our other boy. As I'm going up the stairs to my floor, I see Keikun about to head downstairs. Ah, Cleveland-san, good morning. I remember his voice was the deepest, but you gotta work into that shit. Good morning. He promptly greets me with a smile, stopping right in front of the staircase. I finished climbing the last few steps so I can be level with him. Are you just arriving? I thought you would have gotten here earlier so you could spend as much time checking out the festival as possible. And missed the chance to sleep in? No way. Fair enough. My class is kind of rushing to trying to get everything set up properly. We found out that there's still too much light creeping into the windows, so they're trying to tape them off. Isn't that going to be a huge hassle to remove later? Probably. Probably? No, I'm trying not to think about it. The whole thing is already a chore to work on as is. My condolences. By the way, are you still going to have free time later today for all of us to get together? For sure. For sure. I told them I'd be ducking out today already. I already have people to cover for me. The whole class is already much more excited about the concept of our venue than I am, so there's no lack of volunteers. People actually want to be working during the festival? That's kind of sad. I'm pretty sure the opposite of person that refuses to work and just gives more work to others is much, much sadder. Not at all subtle there. I wasn't trying to be. Any idea when I could swing by your class's display? We'll probably be up and running in about an hour or so. Although, honestly, I don't see the appeal in doing a haunted house thing in the middle of the morning. I'm pretty sure it'd still be fun. You and I have very different ideas of fun, and that's why your route is the hardest to write for. Gah! What's that? Could it be it scares you too much? Oh, really? I wasn't expecting that. Shut up. I'm not one for cheap thrills, okay? That's a very refined way to say you're chicken. Is that racist in this universe? I feel like it is. You can be so annoying sometimes.
Aw, thanks.
That wasn't a compliment. Either way, I need to get going right now. Can't afford to start slacking right now. 2 right nows in the same text box. Alright, good luck. Thanks. I'll see you later. Why do the sprite transitions always look like there's so much lag? Gay-kun passes by me and walks down the stairs. I turn to watch him go, lingering in my spot for a second before continuing to make my way up. As soon as I walk into my class, I see all the walls have been decorated with strips of colored paper and with multiple paper lanterns dangling from the ceiling. I know this place was decorated on Friday, but I swear there are more lanterns here than there was when I last checked. I wonder if it's due to the Lantern Man. Oh, there it is. Still, as soon as the door was open, an orange figure runs up to me excitedly. There he is! There he is! The other 2 with the boys. This is our man right here. This is our man.
Cleveland son!
He's so happy. I barely even had time to acclimate to my surroundings, and he's already boisterously jumping around in front of me. Hey there, June. You look pretty happy.
I am! Look at me, I got my waiter uniform. No, that is not... Fuck that take. Let's try that shit again. I am! Look at me, I got my waiter uniform. That still sucks, but we're gonna continue with it. Look! Isn't it cool?
June spins around where he stands, trying to show off the whole thing to me.
Doesn't it look great on me?
Yes, it does, June. You look very cute in that uniform.
Cute? I'm not cute. That's for girls.
I don't know what to tell you there, June. You're pretty cute.
I'm not.
All right. You're not. Settle down there. No need to get so fussy over it.
I'm not fussy.
Man, trying to keep a straight face after hearing that is really tough. Anyway, you're all set to be a waiter, huh?
Yes, it's gonna be a lot of fun.
I have no idea how going around serving people food is supposed to be fun, but hey, to each his own. I look around the room, seeing a few of our classmates dressed in similar clothes to June. For some reason, there are barely any waitresses here. In fact, most of them are guys. What happened to the girls? It's looking like a real sausage party in here, like you would complain. Sausage party? You know, the movie? I don't know. Oh, yeah, never mind. Probably shouldn't use an expression like that around June. I really don't need to taint him with that sort of thing. Anyway, what happened to the girls? It's mostly just guys around here.
Oh, I actually asked Ayako-san about that. She said most girls refused to wear the Chinese dress. But, as she said, they all agreed anyway, so the guys would too. So she basically used the promise of girls in Chinese dresses as bait to get more waiters? That's really scummy. The improv kitchen is looking pretty good, though. The improv kitchen. Improvised kitchen. Yeah. Although, why is it all hidden behind panels? The entire area that used to be the blackboard now had been walled off with wooden bamboo panels that had been decorated with multiple Chinese symbols. Dragons, lions, some letters. Wait, is that a Chinese zodiac over there? Apparently Jin?
I remember working this out at one point, but I forgot. No, it would be Gin-kun. Yeah, because there's no J. They'd use a J for that. So it'd be Gin-kun. If I'm fucking that up, you guys will let me know, right? Is it Gin-kun? Am I an asshole? I feel like I'm an asshole.
Said he felt too shy about cooking with the guests being able to see him.
But doesn't walling off the whole area mean that the heat from the burners will be trapped in there?
Oh, but there are a few holes cut out on the counter, so the waiters can pick the food up when it's ready.
Seriously, how the hell did you people have all these crazy ideas? Hopefully there won't be any accidents.
You don't have to worry about the others, Cleveland-san. As the oldest one here, I'll make sure to look after them.
You're the one at most at risk of causing an accident. Maybe I should talk to Geen and ask him not to let June handle any hot plates. Will they even serve cold plates?
June-kun, we need your help here.
A voice calls June from amidst the mess of chairs and panels on the other end of the room.
I'm coming. Sorry, Cleveland-san, and we'll have to talk later.
It's alright. I'm gonna take a walk around the place. We'll meet up later.
Yeah, I can't wait.
June scurries away and disappears into the kitchen area. Smiling and shaking my head slightly, I make my way out the door to explore the festival a little more. After I walked around for a bit on my own, I noticed the time we agreed to meet was coming close to arriving. Once I got to the agreed-upon meeting place, I decided to stand around with my hands in my pockets and just watch the students passing by while I waited. Even though there are probably a lot of students who decided they couldn't be asked to show up today, the place still feels so much livelier than usual. Somehow, even though I tend to hate crowds, watching all the students my own age walking around with their friends and having fun kind of makes me feel, I don't know, kind of at ease. It's a weird feeling. Oh, hey! With the expressions. I gotta be careful with that shit. Of course, my pleasant, relaxed mood is soon interrupted by this troglodyte that I call my childhood friend, with a now accomplice loud greeting. I said accomplice. That's commonplace. Am I I should jump off a bridge? Hey, Side-chan, you're here early.
So are you.
I guess that's true. How come you're not wearing your uniform? Side-chan looks down at herself, examining her own clothes front and back. I think to myself, what a wonderful... Sorry, why she would even need to do this, given that she's the one who got dressed. She should know what the hell she's wearing. Without looking, what are you wearing? Tell me in the comments down below. What are you wearing?
I guess I just wanted to be comfy.
You guess?
Yeah.
You're way too simple-minded. I dress always with comfort in mind. I don't care if I look like a disheveled grocery bag. If I'm comfy, mother...
Hey, Cleveland-kun, how have you been enjoying the festival so far?
It's pretty good. Although I think I preferred the one we had last year.
Really? That one was kind of dull for me.
Well, that's just because you got stuck behind a desk for most of it and couldn't go around exploring.
Ah, you remembered.
It's not exactly a hard thing to remember after all.
Man, I'm really pumped right now.
Really? How come?
Well, first of all, there's that bonfire dance. Don't want to miss that.
Ironic that you would say that, considering you've never been to it in the past 2 years.
Well, sure, but this year I actually have someone to dance with me, so as per school tradition, I'll attend.
School tradition?
Yeah, don't you remember? They say that two people who dance together around the bonfire will be tied together forever. Although that's more of a platonic thing. Most of the people who do it are friends. There are a few couples that do it too.
I guarantee you most of the couples will have broken up before the year's over.
Probably. But that's not all I'm excited about. I ran into Hitoka-chan this morning, and she told me something huge. Apparently, she was on the phone with Shoichi after the competition, and she heard something big.
Yeah? What is it?
Shoichi apparently got scouted yesterday.
Ah. Is that it? Oh, shit.
What do you mean, is that it? This is hardly the first time he's gotten scouted. A bunch of teams have already tried to scout him before. Well, I guess that's true, but this time is different.
How so?
The scout that talked to him was from the Akota Panthers.
What the fuck? What? The Akota Panthers? That's the #1 professional volleyball team in the country. Thank God you told us, because, Jesus. Are you serious? That's huge!
I know, isn't it great?
I'm surprised Shoichi would even tell her. Is that inner dialogue? Usually just turns these offers down without saying a word. Oh, maybe, her being, okay, there we go. Everything's cool. It's referring to the other person she was talking to. She told me he was on the phone with her when the scout rang the doorbell. He rang the doorbell? It's kind of weird. Usually they either contact you by email or approach you after the competition.
I mean, he did disappear yesterday after the match.
I guess that's true. Shit, I'm not supposed to be feeling bothered, but I know Hitoki-chan is his sister, but she didn't even show up to watch the competition. And he wasn't even reading my messages or answering my calls yesterday. How come he was talking to her?
Are you okay, Cleveland-kun? You seem a little out of it. Did you stay up all night again?
What? No, I'm fine.
I thought you'd be excited about this.
I want to be, but you have no reason to believe he won't turn that offer down too.
What? But it's the Panthers. There's no way he'd turn an offer from them down.
You'd be surprised. Especially considering the conversation I had with him yesterday. I highly doubt he'd accept their offer just like that.
Oh, look, here come the boys.
Oh, here the boys. And the man. I fucked it up. I look up on cue with her announcement, seeing the three of them walking out of the main building. Shoichi smiles and waves once he realizes we see them. This is going to be a nice day, I imagine. I say imagine because it's going to be in the next episode. I told you these episodes are going to be a lot shorter, and goddammit, extracurricular activities is like 9 days long, so we're going to cut it off here. Thank you all very much for watching. In the next episode, we will explore the latter half. Is this the save one now? I think it is. Yeah, it is. We'll explore the latter half of day... What was it, 19? Yeah, we'll explore the latter half of day 19 on the next episode. But until then, let's do the outro for the end slate or whatever. And, alright, here's the transition now. So, on the left, you're going to be seeing some patrons... various levels. Thank you very much to those. You can check the link, Patreon in the middle there, as well as the channel link to subscribe. On the right, you're seeing recommended videos. One is the most recent. One is chosen by YouTube just for you, and there's social media links down below. Thank you, bye.